What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about the best things to do in the Japanese city of Nagoya. Now, as an American, I have to admit I have never heard of Nagoya before. This is not a city that most Americans know about. But apparently, this is a very big, very important city in Japan. And today, I want to learn about some of the best, coolest things to do there. So first, I just want to take a quick look at this map so I understand where we're talking about. This is a map of Japan. When you zoom in here, you see Nagoya. Okay, so it's on the southern coast of Japan, kind of in the center, actually. Let's zoom in a little more. Oh yeah, there it is, Nagoya. Okay. Yeah, this is a part of Japan I've never seen before, never heard of before. It's I've heard of Tokyo, Osaka, but never Nagoya. So I'm actually pretty interested to see what it looks like and what is there. So let's take a look.
Nagoya, Japan is the nation's third largest metropolitan area after Tokyo and Osaka.
Wow. So this is the third biggest area of Japan. Wow, I don't know why in America we just haven't heard of these places. We talk about Tokyo, like I've heard of Tokyo, Osaka, but never Nagoya. So I'm really curious.
Located on one of the country's three major plains, this unique city in the middle of the country is not only a worthwhile place to tour, but also a great home base from which you can make easy side trips to popular destinations such as Takayama, Ise, the Kiso Valley, and Kyoto.
Oh, wow. So Nagoya itself is a cool city, a cool area, but there's a lot of places nearby that you can visit. So it sounds like it might actually be a great place to live in Nagoya because it's not the biggest, most populated part of Japan. It's still in a very good place. It's still pretty big, but it's maybe not as populated as Tokyo, which sounds like a big benefit to me.
Nagoya is a place with a rich and turbulent history. Over 400 years ago, it was the birthplace of three of Japan's most important historic figures who would eventually unify the nation during the late 15 and early 1600s, starting in Nagoya.
Really? I do not know. Oda Nobunaga? Toyotomi Hideyoshi? Tokugawa Ieyasu? Yeah, I've never heard of these people.
Late 15 and early 1600s, starting in Nagoya. Now, in present day, it has become one of the nation's capitals of industry and commerce, and is the home of many successful Japan-based international businesses.
Oh,
the most
really?
notable being the Toyota Company.
Well, this is the home base of Toyota. Really? Now, if there is one thing that all Americans have heard of, it's Toyota. Extremely, extremely popular car company. They're headquartered in Nagoya. That's cool.
Here are our top 5 recommendations in Nagoya.
Okay.
Number 5. The SC Maglev and Railway Park.
Oh, wow.
Opened in 2011, this museum introduces the history and future of Japanese trains with an emphasis on the Shinkansen and the Maglev.
Whoa. This is cool to me. Because this is just a part of Japanese culture that does not exist in America. We don't have many trains or rails. We do not have a bullet train or a Shinkansen. We don't have anything like that. So this would be really cool to see.
Visitors can explore many of the retired train cars on display, which range from historic steam engines to modern-day bullet trains.
Wow!
The museum also has train simulator experiences and is home to one of Japan's largest train dioramas, which has...
What? What is this? It's like a miniature train. Like the kind of thing you would get for children, except this is massive. This is really impressive.
Has miniature trains running through incredibly detailed recreations of Osaka, Nagoya, and Tokyo.
Wow.
The museum is run by the Central Japan Railways Company, or JR Central, who built the country's first Shinkansen line ever constructed. To this day, the Tokaido Shinkansen, which connects Tokyo and Osaka, remains the nation's busiest and most popular long-distance train route.
Oh, so Nagoya is in between Tokyo and Osaka. Okay. Yeah, and it's got this famous train route in between. That's really cool.
By the late 2020s, JR Central plans to open a new maglev train line between Nagoya and Tokyo that'll cut the travel time between the two cities from 100 minutes down to only 45.
Wow. That is so cool that Japan has these trains. These super fast, super advanced trains. That is... I don't know why we don't have that here in America. This sounds great.
Number 4, Hitsumabushi. Like all regions of Japan, Nagoya has its own local specialty cuisine item.
This is unique to Nagoya? What am I looking at? With Japanese food is so different from American food. I never even know what I'm looking at.
Items like teibasaki, miso katsu, miso nikomi, and kishimen. But
I have to say, are these types of ramen? I might not understand what all this is, but it looks very good. It looks very tasty, and it looks more healthy and natural compared to American food. Like, American food just does not look like this. This really emphasizes to me how unhealthy we are and how bad we eat in America.
But perhaps the most well-known dish is hitsumabushi, which is freshwater eel, or unagi, that is...
Eel? Hitsumabushi. Eel? You eat eel in Japan. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I've never tried it, so I can't say it's bad, but for some reason in American culture, eels and a lot of seafood is considered kind of disgusting. And I don't know why. 'Cause maybe it's good, I wouldn't know.
It is typically grilled, slathered in a rich, dark sauce, and served over rice. Nagoya's take on the dish is served in a traditional wooden bowl accompanied by a plate of condiments and a pot of tea or broth. Diners...
See, I would never have guessed this is eel. Just looking at this, I like how this is prepared. It just looks like any meat, really. So if I can just get over the mental barrier of eating eel, it actually looks good.
Eat hitsumabushi by splitting the serving of eel into 4 portions. For the first portion, scoop the eel into the rice bowl and eat it straight in order to savor the flavor of the eel.
Okay.
The second portion, eat with the condiments added. For the third portion, season to taste with the condiments you liked from before, but this time, add the tea or broth.
What?
The final portion can be eaten however you like.
What? What? This is so fascinating to me. So there's a special way you're supposed to eat this meal in 4 different portions. Yeah, in America, we just grab the bowl and we just eat it. There's no tradition, there's no grace. In America, we just grab the dish and we eat. It's not a very pleasant sight. This is cool though, learning how Japanese people actually take time and a little bit of effort into enjoying the meal. It sounds good.
Starting around 2,000 to 3,000 yen per person, this dish is relatively expensive, but worth the price if you want to experience the best food the region has to offer.
Cool.
Number 3, Nagashima Resort.
Okay.
Only a 45-minute bus ride from downtown Nagoya in neighboring Mie Prefecture is one of Japan's most popular vacation locales, Nagashima Resort.
Nagashima Resort. This is a very popular place to go on vacation in Japan. I've never heard of it.
The resort has 6 main attractions.
Oh.
First is Nagashima Spa Land Amusement Park, which is known as Japan's best destination for roller coasters.
This is Japan's best amusement park. Roller coasters. Yeah, Americans love this stuff. This is great.
Alongside Fuji-Q Highland in Yamanashi Prefecture. Next is the outstanding Yuami no Shima Hot Spring Complex that has, in our opinion, Japan's best man-made outdoor onsen.
Whoa. What is this? This is like a hot spring? I've never been in a hot spring. We don't have this in America. This is beautiful. You actually go in there and sit down and like bathe? That'd be an amazing experience.
Then there is the Joyful Water Park with a variety of water slides and swimming pools,
Okay.
the Anpanman Museum for Kids, and
Nice.
the Jazz Dream at Nagashima Outdoor Shopping Mall.
Nice.
Finally, about a 15-minute bus ride away is Nabana no Sato, an expansive flower park with a variety of gardens.
What? Huh? How did they do this? How did they create this? Man, Nagoya has some beautiful places. And again, something awesome about Nagoya is that there's a lot of places nearby that you can get to pretty quickly. It seems like a really great area to live in. Lots of stuff to do, and lots of stuff you can get to. Look at this flower park. I've never seen a flower park like this. Wow, how do you get all these different colors? And wow.
A unique Fuji-shaped observation deck, and which also offers seasonal illumination events at night.
What?
Number 2, Toyota-related sites.
Okay. Okay, this makes sense. Toyota-related stuff. I guess that's a pretty big, famous thing from Nagoya, the fact that Toyota is there.
Toyota Company is one of Japan's largest international companies.
Yeah.
Near Nagoya Station, the Toyota Commemorative Museum of Industry and Technology, also called the Toyota Techno Museum, brings visitors through a history of the company and demonstrates many of its automotive technologies.
Oh, that's cool. I think a lot of car enthusiasts in America would enjoy this.
About 45 minutes to the east is the Toyota Automobile Museum, which shows off a large selection of historical cars, both international and domestic.
Wow.
And finally, in nearby Toyota City, next to the company's headquarters, is the Toyota Kaikon, where the latest car models are displayed. Occasionally there are robot shows.
This is pretty cool, especially if you like cars. There's a city called Toyota City. That's actually a place?
And visitors can take plant tours. Number 1, Nagoya Castle.
Okay, this is number 1. Man, there's so much cool stuff in Nagoya.
During the Edo period, Nagoya was the base of one of the 3 branches of the Tokugawa clan, and therefore one of the richest and most powerful castle towns in the entire nation. As a result, today the castle grounds are expansive and pleasant to explore.
Whoa! What kind of tree is this? This is beautiful.
Also, although it's a concrete reconstruction, the main keep is quite impressive and
Wow! This is like a Japanese castle. Japanese castles look so different from any castles that we have in America. Like what we think of as a castle looks different. America really doesn't have any castles at all. So this is awesome. This is actually not the original, though. This was recreated, I guess.
and there are plans to rebuild it using all original materials in the 2020s.
Wow. This is, man. Yeah, we do not have parks like this. Beautiful trees, beautiful castle. What? This is just so Japanese.
Throughout the year, the castle grounds are a popular place to hold events such as cherry blossom viewings and a summer festival during June, to name a few. But what sets modern-day Nagoya Castle apart is its reconstructed palace. Because most palaces around the country have been destroyed and only the keeps preserved, many tourists aren't aware that Japanese castles even had palaces.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know this. There's actually a separate building called a palace that's smaller than the castle keep. Oh, I didn't know that.
But in fact, the palace was the most important part of the castle complex and served as the residence, offices, and reception hall for the ruling lord and his family.
Oh.
Using all original materials, Nagoya has painstakingly reconstructed its castle's palace to be as close to the original as possible.
That's amazing. That's awesome. See, I wish we would do more stuff like this in America. I don't know what we're doing with our taxes. We're probably just, like, increasing our military. Because we're obsessed with that. Instead, we could, like Japan obviously puts effort into recreating like culturally significant places. And now people can actually explore this replica of an old Japanese palace.
Visitors get a similar experience as to what it was like to explore the palace when the Tokugawa walked its halls.
Wow.
Of course, there's much more to see and do in Nagoya, but we hope this top 5 list gives you a good place to start.
Yeah.
For more information about any of the...
Wow, that's Nagoya, huh? A little picture here of the city. Wow. I can't believe I've never heard of Nagoya before, because it seems like such a great place to either visit in Japan or to live. It's a big area, but it's not the biggest. So that's attractive to me. And it's got so many things that are close by or connected by trains and rails. So cool. I am really, really glad I took some time to learn about Nagoya today. This was great. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on Nagoya and what are the best things to do in Nagoya. That'd be awesome to hear about, especially from Japanese people out there. Maybe you've been to Nagoya. That'd be cool to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Japan and learning about Japanese culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.